What's good, guys? It's G-Miners here. Today I'm going over a full guide on how to beat the new Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Personally, I think this is one of the best dungeons Bungie has ever made. Now, that being said, I am going to make this video as short as possible, giving you all the mechanics that you need with no fluff. After you load into the dungeon, you will find yourself outside the original Destiny 1 loot cave. Killing ads that spawn in this cave will drop engrams. Picking these up give you a stack of Burdened by Riches. For simplicity, I will be referring to these as riches or engram stacks for the rest of the guide. Once you have picked these up, standing by the white crystal in the cave deposits these stacks of engrams into the crystal and will eventually open a hole in the cave to continue along the dungeon. I'm not sure how many stacks of riches it will take, nor am I sure how many you can hold in total, but you should be able to hold more than 10. Once you are through, skip past all of the ads and follow the path in front of you until you reach the room on screen. Once here, there should be a door in this immediate room that can be opened on the right side. This room has a lever in the back you will need to pull and a trap pressure plate on the ground, so make sure to avoid stepping on it. After that, another lever should open a circular door in this room. Once open, progress through a tunnel and hit a lever at the end of it. This will kill you, so make sure someone stays back to get your res. Lastly, in that same tunnel, stand on the platforms and they will drop from underneath of you. You should be able to land here and activate a final lever. I am not sure which levers are actually required. We hit them all, you may not have to. After pulling this final lever, 6 more hatches should open up above the main room. Enter the one to the far right side from where you jumped up to progress. You should be able to easily progress until you reach more terminals with levers. Pulling these opens hatches located ahead. I am not fully sure how this part works, however my team entered each hatch that was open. Inside, each should be a lever that changes which hatches are opened and which are not. We continue to do this until we reach the final hatch on the left side from where you first entered the room. This final hatch opened a large door at one end of the room. Killing ads in this door should reveal another door on the opposite end of the room, which you'll use to progress. Once you are inside this final room, once again opened by a big door, you will need to navigate to the back wall of the room and activate a lever, which should open the final door. Lastly, this will lead you into a giant open silo-looking room. In this room, you should navigate to each of the number sides to activate additional levers. Each side is numbered. You will need to start on side 1. This lever opens side 3. Once 3 is open, kill ads and activate a lever in the back of this room to open side 2. Once side 2 is open, a vandal will spawn here with a scorch cannon. Taking this cannon and shooting the deposit location by door 4 will open the door and reveal a staircase. Run up the staircase to progress, but be careful as a giant cylinder will drop down and try to kill you. Use the cutouts in the side to dodge this. After you have done all of this, you will eventually find yourself at the first of 2 bosses. The mechanics for this are very simple. Kill the vandal in the back of the room to get a scorch cannon. With this cannon, shoot the deposit location above each side of the arena to open doors and spawn ads. Once done, 2 players should ad clear and grab engrams that these ads drop. Once every engram has been collected, these must be deposited in the front of the arena by the white crystal. Once you have done one side, you can move on to the next and keep alternating until the crystal is filled up and a damage phase begins. I'm not sure how many engrams you actually need. Also, this damage phase is long, so I recommend well and sleeper stimulant for damage. After killing this boss and completing the encounter, you will eventually find yourself at a hangar door with 2 levers. The lever on the left opens the door. Once opened, you can ride your Sparrows and will have limited time to navigate to mines and dismantle them. This is very similar to the Sparrow encounter in Scourge of the Past, as there are red buttons throughout this encounter. Driving next to these buttons adds time to each mine. This encounter is very easy, but requires you to go as fast as possible and eventually reach the end. After this, you will go through some crystal caves and eventually find yourself in the next encounter with a bunch of fallen-looking islands. This encounter requires you to walk up to cannons on the island and rotate them to navigate around. Shooting these with a scorch cannon will help you navigate around the map. Your goal here is to keep moving along the islands until you reach one with a servitor. Kill ads on the island and deposit the engrams that they drop into the white crystal located at the center of the island. This will drop the servitor's shield for you to kill. Once dead, push the servitor to the cannon and position the cannon to hit the orange circles on the outside of the giant air balloon-like structure in the middle. These are nearly impossible to miss, so just make sure you line it up properly. All you need to do is repeat these steps for 4 total servitors, and then navigate to the middle of the arena under the balloon structure to ascend upwards to the final encounter. Before I go over the mechanics for the final boss, if you guys find this video useful, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I graduate college this year and would love to go full-time doing content creation with your support. For this final encounter, you will be in a circular room with platforms on the sides. A Vandal will once again spawn on one of these two sides. Killing it will drop a Scorch Cannon to use. The deposit locations you need to shoot with the cannon are located on the outer rings surrounding the center platform where the boss actually sits. Spamming shots at these will raise elevators on the edge of the arena. These will eventually drop a total of 10 engrams. You will need to pick these up and deposit them in the center of the arena, once again where the boss is located. Doing so with enough engrams will start a damage phase. We were able to one phase our first run with Well of Radiance and Sleeper Stimulant. After you have defeated the boss, you can grab your loot and continue the quest to earn Galahorn. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and sub. Peace.